Dawn is breaking over the farmland of Surry County in the Yadkin Valley of northwestern North Carolina. Anticipation is in the air, and activity is stirring at Shelton Vineyards, the premier vineyard in the eastern United States. There is anticipation because today is harvest for the Cabernet Franc variety of grapes, and there is not a moment to lose. Shelton Vineyards is one of the largest family-owned estate wineries in North Carolina and is on the way to becoming a landmark which honors and celebrates quality family tradition.
Birthday tonight, Mr. Charlie Shelton.
The Shelton brothers, Charlie and Ed, first planted this vineyard in 1999. They already had achieved success as partners in many business ventures and proved the power of a united family effort.
Now, we wouldn't know how to function if we weren't in business together. I think we've been in business now for well over 50 years.
Yeah. And I think our philosophy is if we have a problem, we solve it before the sun goes down.
And we take a 5-minute board meeting anytime we need to and decide what we're going to do.
The brothers took the lead in bringing official industry recognition to their native Surry and 6 nearby counties. Their efforts were rewarded in the official designation of the Yadkin Valley wine region, located in the Piedmont and foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Well, it just kind of gives you a seal of approval from recognizing that the area is conducive for growing the type of grapes that you're proposing to grow.
To further stimulate the winemaking industry, Charlie and Ed helped with the creation of the Shelton Badgett North Carolina Center for Viticulture and Enology at Surry Community College. Shelton Vineyards covers about 125 acres of the 400-acre family estate, making it among the largest vineyards east of the Mississippi. We have 85,000 vines under cultivation.
Beautiful surroundings. We got a hotel, 2 restaurants, fine grapes, fine wine, and we look forward to continuing that.
With mild winters and moderate summers, the soil and climate in the Yadkin Valley are comparable to the great wine-producing regions of France, Italy, and California.
Well, this region had one other winery when we started, and today there's approximately 25 wineries, I believe is about correct.
Right.
In the Yadkin Valley. There was 12 in North Carolina when we started, and there's 120 now.
I think the more you have, the more people you attract to this area. People enjoy going to different wineries, and the nice thing about this area is that all the wineries are different, the different sizes, different styles, and so people get a good variety. They're not all cookie cutters.
As Ed and Charlie pass more day-to-day responsibility to the next generation, Shelton Vineyards remains a family enterprise. Charlie's daughter Mandy and Ed's son-in-law Michael remain committed to a high-quality experience for vineyard guests.
I think most of what my decision's kind of based on is what would be next for our customers. What can we do to enhance their experience that they have here? We really try to make it a very comfortable atmosphere for them to come and enjoy the day, have wine, cheese, food, just kind of entertaining our customers, I guess.
Our hope is to create unique wines that the client may not have had an opportunity to experience before, and wines that they walk away every bit as impressed as they would from a wine anywhere else in the world.
Vineyard tourism is another potential treasure for the Yadkin Valley. Surprising maybe, but we have a larger population within a 150-mile radius of this property than California's Napa Valley has within the same radius.
Very good.
Wow, it's got a kick to it, that's for sure.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Growing grapes for wine is an ancient practice, forever subject to nature's whims. 14 wind machines throughout the vineyard circulate air and protect tender vines from early spring frosts. We grow 10 varieties of grapes. All varieties of our wine-producing grapes use rootstock of North American origin. Grapes of European ancestry are grafted onto this rootstock. Once the winemaker gives the okay, harvest begins in late August or early September and usually lasts about 6 weeks. We produce up to 4 tons of grapes per acre. On average, 3 people picking by hand can harvest an acre per day. Each picker carries a container to a communal bin towed by tractors. The bins go to the crush pad, where grapes are crushed immediately upon picking. Crushed grapes are poured into an auger that brings them to the destemmer crusher for separation. With red wine, the juice and skin stay together to provide its color. But a white wine will go into the press for its final separation of juice from stems, seeds, skins, and other green matter. Any parts of the grape not continuing on to fermentation are gathered up and composted, and the compost will fertilize the vineyard. Within this 33,000 square foot structure at Shelton Vineyards, we use gravity flow to ensure the creation of the highest quality wines. Gravity flow, a French technique, eliminates pumping the juice from one step to the next, which reduces the chances of contamination. The juice flows from the crush pad to the fermentation room 14 feet below. In the fermentation room, we add yeast, which sets grape juice on its way to becoming wine. Fermentation takes place in one of 30 stainless steel tanks, ranging in capacity from 500 gallons to 13,000 gallons. Each of our tanks is temperature controlled, enabling the fermentation process to be carefully regulated. Perhaps the most impressive and romantic room found in the winery is the cave. Based on the traditional French cave, it has an earthen floor, running spring water, and the feel of folklore and mystery. Traditionally, an earthen floor helped regulate temperature and created the proper humidity for aging wines. Shelton Vineyard barrels are made from carefully chosen hardwood, French, Hungarian, and American oak. The oak gives flavor and structure to the wine. That is, they enhance the wine as a spice does fine food. Gravity and hoses move the wine from our fermentation and barrel rooms down to the bottling room, 6 feet below. With 12 bottles to a case, we produce 25,000 cases of wine a year.
I drink no other wine but Shelton wine. I love Shelton wine. I love the wine grown in the Yadkin Valley. And I love to come to Shelton events.
Since tobacco, furniture, and textiles were gone from this area, we were trying to do something to create some jobs, improve the economy, and bring some tax revenue in. I think right now we've created well over 100 jobs since we opened here, and several part-time jobs in addition to that.
Shelton Vineyards provides a beautiful tasting bar where our guests come to relax and sample a variety of our wines. Outside on the grounds, we have picnic tables along the banks of a gently flowing stream, ponds, and a paved walking path.
Vineyard is absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of Europe.
I think it's great.
think it's great. We did the tour last year and really enjoyed that, and I think it's a good place to spend the Saturday afternoon.
And we come to Shelton Grill and Winery for family events.
Our techniques and processes, from harvesting by hand to our methodical choice of equipment, takes full advantage of the Yadkin Valley's verdant growing environment. Since our first harvest, Shelton wines have won hundreds of awards and medals. The gift shop showcases a beautiful variety of wine and grape-themed items to delight visitors again and again.
We came up here one time in the fall of 2005 or so, somewhere around there, and it was just such a picturesque, nice, relaxing area to drive to. It's only an hour from Charlotte, and we of course tasted their wine, and we've been sold ever since.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the wine too. Yeah.
And the wine too.
We really try to make it a very comfortable atmosphere for them to come and enjoy the days, have wine, cheese, food, just kind of entertaining our customers, I guess.
We enjoy offering concerts and a variety of events on the vineyard grounds throughout the year. From our Running the Vines 10K foot race to luxury and classic auto shows, to the Harvest Festival celebrating a new season of grapes.
We think it's a great place to do business. We enjoy seeing people come here and have a good time. We love living here on the property.
And we've never had a plan.
No.
We just operate by instinct.
Please join us for a memorable lunch or dinner at the Harvest Grill, our excellent vineyard restaurant. Our chef is ready to prepare a wonderful meal for you, which of course can be enjoyed with a fine Shelton wine. The Villages of Shelton Vineyards is just off I-77 at exit 93, Dobson, North Carolina, 2.5 miles from the exit to the vineyard main gate. Looking for comfortable accommodations while visiting Shelton Vineyards and the Yadkin Valley? Please join us at the Hampton Inn & Suites at the Villages of Shelton Vineyards. The inn offers various package options, including concert dates and special getaways. And for your convenience store needs, the Village Market at Shelton Vineyards stocks traveler amenities, includes a Dairy Queen, and offers a wine cellar with many of our wines.
We want to thank all the people who have supported us, the people who buy our product, and the people who come here and enjoy themselves and dine at our restaurants. And we look forward to seeing them again, and we hope that they and their families will enjoy it in years to come.
At Shelton Vineyards, our goal is providing a beautiful environment and entertaining events while producing some of the world's finest wines, and to continue building our Shelton family tradition for generations to come.